Need to figure out how to share this. Hello, first person. Sorry, I'm just figuring out how to share this. Normally we schedule them, but I forgot to, so just bear with me. Hi. What time is it in Taiwan? Hi. Can't I share this? There you go. Oh wow, that's late. I hope you're getting enough sleep. Hi, wife out groundhogs. / hi, mum, and bam. Just to share that with one more group. Bam. Okay, I'm just going to set up all my stuff. So we'll start in maybe around 1:15. So take a chance to make any teams if you want to and find some drink. That's a weird way of phrasing it. If you want to get a drink, grab a drink. That's fair enough. Feel free to jump in and out as much as you want to. And it will also be up later. They automatically upload it to our channel. So if you want to take the quiz afterwards, you can. Cool. I didn't share it to the event, did I? Whoopsie. Okay. I've got so many tabs up at the minute. I'm gonna have to make a new thing. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Hello. I'm going to just share the form for the first part of the quiz. So this will be for the first 2 rounds, which are 10 questions each. And I'll share the other half of the quiz once we get to it. / once I've made it. So if you're just joining us, we'll be starting at 1:15. So just take a few minutes to get yourself settled, grab a snack, get the form open, and figure out a team name. Hello, everyone who's just joined us. Hello, hello. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you all here. I don't need the sound on there. That's cool. Okay, so I'll just do a quick rundown of the quiz. So this time we'll have 5 rounds. We're going to have a general knowledge round to start off with, which will be 10 questions. We'll then have our winners round, which is also going to be 10 questions this week. Then we have our lyrics round, which is 5 questions. The Kazukulele round, another 5 questions. And then our general knowledge wipeout round, which is another 10 questions. The first 2 rounds, I've sent out the form for that one. So make sure you've all got that up. And that'll be for rounds 1 and 2. And we've got a good number, so I think we will make a start. So get your electronic pens and papers out there ready for general knowledge. Question number 1. Which planet is Curiosity exploring? So Curiosity is exploring which planet? This is question 1, round 1. Question 2. Which shop stocks the brand Atmosphere? So Atmosphere is stocked by which shop? Question 3. Which loch is the largest in volume? So which loch is the largest in volume in Scotland? Just in case there are lochs elsewhere. Question 4. In netball, which two positions are allowed to score goals? So in netball, which are the two positions that are allowed to score goals? Question 5. Which British singer has the middle names Laurie Blue? So Laurie Blue are the middle names of which British singer? Here's a moment. Question 6. In the computer game Sims, what does CAS stand for? So in the computer game Sims, what does CAS stand for? That's CAS, as in Charlie Alpha Sierra, CAS. Question 7. Barophobia is the fear of what? So that's barophobia is the fear of what? Okay. Question 8. In mythology, Romulus and Remus were brought up by which animal? So Romulus and Remus were brought up by which animal? And the phobia for question 7 is spelled Barophobia. So that's Baro phobia. Barophobia. I feel like I'm in a spelling bee. That's very weird. Question 9. Who played I in I Am Lemon? Sorry, I Am Legend, not Lemon. Who played I in I Am Legend? Question 10. Which song from Joseph and His Technicolor Dreamcoat gave Jason Donovan a #1 hit in 1991? So that's which song from Joseph and His Technicolor Dreamcoat gave Jason Donovan a #1 hit, sorry, a #1 UK hit in 1991? First 4 questions can do. So question 1 was, which planet is Curiosity exploring? Number 2 was, which shop stocks the brand Atmosphere? Question 3 was, which loch in Scotland is the largest in volume? And number 4 was, in netball, which 2 positions are allowed to score goals? And that is the end of round 1. So if you'd like any questions repeated, or any other questions repeated, please put them into the little chat thing and I will try and get to them. Oh, that's perfect. 1 and 5, yep. Question 1 was, which planet is Curiosity exploring? And question 5 was, which British singer has the middle names Laurie Blue? Laurie Blue. I'm having some problems with my laptop. It's just not quite cooperating with me. Okay. Well, since if there's no more questions to repeat, we'll go on to round 2. So this was our winners round. So each week the winner of the quiz gets to choose a round for the next week. This week's winners chose CBBC/CBBS shows. I may have accidentally gone into some general children's TV because I didn't realize I was on the wrong Wikipedia page, but I think it's all mostly CBBC or CBBS. So 10 questions in this round, starting with number 1. Danny Harmer played the titular character in which CBBC show? So that's Danny Harmer played the titular character in which CBBC show? Question 2. Barry and Paul were better known by which name? So Barry and Paul were a physical comedy duo better known by which name? Question 3. With its first broadcast in 1958, which CBBC show is now the longest-running children's TV show in the world? So its first broadcast in 1958, which CBBC show is now the longest-running children's TV show in the world? Cool. Question number 4. The Horrible Histories series was based off books by which author? So the Horrible Histories series were based off books by which author? Question 5. Who lived in Da Bungalow? Who lived in Da Bungalow? Question 6. The meme song We Are Number One came from which series? So the song We Are Number One came from which series? Question 7. In Clifford the Big Red Dog, what breed of dog is Clifford? So in Clifford the Big Red Dog, what breed of dog is Clifford? Question number 8. Never Mind the Breeze Blocks is the second album by which CBeebies character? That's Never Mind the Breeze Blocks is the second album by which CBeebies character? Question number 9. Between what hours does CBeebies air? So between what hours does CBeebies air? Oops. And finally, question number 10. Which CBeebies character was said to be a gay role model and supposedly replaced Ellen DeGeneres as the chief national gay representative of the United States? It's maybe my favorite question in the quiz. So which CBeebies character was said to be a gay role model and supposedly replaced Ellen DeGeneres as the chief national gay representative of the United States? And that's the end of round 2. So I'll give you some time if you want to ask for any questions to be repeated, please do that now. Otherwise, once you're ready, submit the first part of the quiz and I will get to marking. Question 6, yeah, of course. So number 6 was the song We Are Number One came from which series? So that's We Are Number One, which became a huge meme, and it came from which series? You can mark down your questions on paper and pen if you want to, and then submit the form at the end if that's easier. And just that way you don't lose them by accident or at any point. But it's easier for me to mark them. Or if you just want to mark it yourself, that's fine as well. I think some people just like to have the have someone else mark it. Yes, question 9. It was CBeebies. How have you spelled that? Sorry. Sebebebes. Sebebebebsis. Yes, that one. That's the one. Oh, there we go. Okay. So once you've got them, send them in. I've made a really stupid mistake on my spreadsheet. Whoopsie. I will try and post you some cheese curls if you want. They're actually not as good as Quavers, but still cheaper, so would recommend. Okay, so I have the answers from 4 teams. I think there's a couple more that I'm waiting on, so I'll just get a little bit more time. Okay, are you sending one in, or are you going to mark it yourselves? Just so I know to carry on or not. Oh, I don't know why I'm so close to the screen. Just need to check one of the answers because I think someone might be technically right. Just gonna wait. Mark yourself, no worries. I so far have answers from Half an Oh Boy, Fate of the Cozies, Wipeout Groundhogs, Keyboard Warrior, and I can't say that, of Fire, and Nicolas. So if you haven't sent yours in, now's the time. Otherwise, we'll go straight on to answers. I'm just going to check one of the answers you've got while I do that to send it. Okay, so go through some answers now. So, general knowledge question 1. Curiosity is exploring Mars at the minute. That's Mars. Question 2. Atmosphere is stocked by Primark or Primark, whichever one you use, except it's Primark. Question 3. The largest loch by volume is Loch Ness. Loch Lomond is the largest by surface area, and then the largest by max depth is Loch Morar or something. And then there's also another one. No, maybe that's not right. There's like lots of different ways you can measure it. So by volume, it's Loch Ness. Question 4, in netball, the two positions that are allowed to score goals are goal shooter and goal attack. The British singer with middle names Laurie Blue is Adele. In Sims, CAS stands for create a sim, so create a sim. Question 7, barophobia is the fear of gravity, not the fear of falling. The fear of falling is basophobia or basophobia. In mythology, Romulus and Remus were brought up by wolves. I took wolf as well. I was fine. Wolves or wolf. In I Am Legend, I was played by Will Smith. Not Will I Am, but very close. And question 10, the song from Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat that gave Jason Donovan a #1 hit in 1991 was Any Dream Will Do. Any Dream Will Do. That's the one. For round 2, Danny Harmer plays Tracy Beaker, or played Tracy Beaker. She also had a show called Danny in the House, but it's Tracy Beaker. Question 2, Barry and Paul were the Chuckle brothers. A little chuckle there, that wasn't intentional. In question 3, the longest running children's TV show in the world is Blue Peter. The Horrible History series were based off the books by Terry Deary. Question 5, Dick and Dom live in the bungalow. Can't say that. Dick and Dom is the answer. Number 6, We Are #1 came from Lazy Town. Clifford the Big Red Dog is a Labrador Retriever. I accepted either Labrador or Retriever, but I think only one person actually, maybe 2 teams got that. Question 8, which I enjoyed looking into, Nevermind the Breeze Blocks, is the second album by Bob the Builder, and he also has a cover of Mambo No. 5, and I may have cried a little bit listening to it, in like the laughing, crying kind of way, not the sad way. Question 9, the hours that CBeebies airs is 6 a.m. till 7 p.m. I don't think anyone got that, but it was a tricky one. I just wanted to add it in because I thought it was really cool that it's those hours because it shares a bandwidth with BBC4 on Freeview. So BBC4 starts at 7 and then turns off at 6, and then CBeebies comes on and they alternate, which I thought was really interesting. And then question 10, the CBeebies character that was said to be a gay role model and supposedly replaced Ellen DeGeneres as the chief national gay representative was not Fireman Sam. It was Tinky Winky, because apparently holding a handbag and being purple is gay. It was an event, what are they called? Baptist? An American, I can't remember what the name of the group is called. But there were lots of complaints made about the show when it went to America because obvious reasons, I think. But yes, so at the end of round, the first half, my thing hasn't worked. I'm just going to get the totals up if I can. So Half an Oh Boy has 8. The Fate of the Cozies has 15. The Wipeout Groundhogs have 11. The Keyboard Warrior and the of Fire have 18. And Nicolas have 9. So currently Keyboard Warrior is in the lead. If you want to change your name to something more YouTube friendly in the next bit. It's not that it's like inappropriate, it's just a swear word, so I can't say it. It's a good pun though, I appreciate it. Good job, Dancer. But yeah, I had a great time making that CBeebies round. Like I thought when I started off, it was just going to be like fun little facts about like, oh, not fun little facts, but like who played this? What was this called? And then I ended up with the whole Bob the Builder and then conspiracy theories about the Teletubbies being gay, the gay agenda coming out to get you. And it was a great time, not going to lie. So on to the second half. I will just share the form for this. Bum, bum, bum. I can copy. There we go. Cool. So the form is just in the chat now. So that'll be for rounds 3 to 5. If I've misnumbered anything, it's just because I copy and paste it from the previous week. So do let me know. Or just ignore it. It'll still be in the same order. 10. Okay, so on to round 3, which is our lyrics round. This week, all of the songs, all 5 of them, have been taken from Wikipedia's list of music considered the worst. So these are generally like cringy songs or songs that the bands themselves have looked back on and gone, "This was terrible. We hate this," or just songs that are so bad that they're almost good, I guess. So, question number 1. 7 a.m. Waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh. Gotta go downstairs. I've gotta have my bowl. Gotta have cereal. Seeing everything. The time is going. So number 1. My voice is just gone. Number 1 again. 7 a.m. Waking up in the morning. Gotta be fresh. Gotta go downstairs. Gotta have my bowl. Gotta have cereal. Seeing everything. The time is ticking. It's gonna be stuck in my head for weeks now. Number 2. Desmond takes a trolley to the jeweller's store, buys a 20-carat golden ring, takes it back to Molly waiting at the door. As he gives it to her, she begins to sing. That's number 2 again. Desmond takes a trolley to the jeweller's store. He buys a 20-carat golden ring, takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Aww. Question 3. I'm through with standing in line. To clubs we'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the 9th, and I'm never gonna win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Number 3 again. I'm through with standing in line. To clubs we'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the 9th, and I'm never gonna win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Question 4. My life is brilliant. My love is pure. I saw an angel. Of that, I'm sure. It's number 4 again. My life is brilliant. My love is pure. I saw an angel. Of that, I'm sure. And finally, question 5. I never ever ask, where do you go? I never ever ask, what do you do? I never ever ask, what's in your mind? And I never ever ask if you'll be mine. So number 5 again. I never ever ask, where do you go? I never ever ask, what do you do? I never ever ask what's in your mind. I never ever ask if you'll be mine. If you'd like any of those repeated, please let me know. That's the end of round 3. I'm just going to quickly tune up, which my ukulele is not happy with. Ugh. Sorry, I've got one bill string that's just not tuning. Lots stuff to do. It's a little bit dull for the open chords, but it'll be fine. Okay, so we'll go on to round 4, which is our kazukalele round. For this round, I've just gone onto my Spotify, put it on random, and so these are just my saved songs, and I've just skipped through on random. I have some kind of obscure music, so I've skipped through those. These are hopefully slightly more recognizable, or at least were like in popular culture at some point. So yeah, I haven't the right way. Yeah, do this every week, and I still forget which way you're supposed to put it. Okay. I forgot to say as well, it's 1 point for the title of the song, 1 point for the artist. Same goes for the lyrics round. So that was question 1. Question 2. Question 3. I don't know. Okay, number 4. That wasn't great. And number 5. If you'd like any repeats, please let me know. But that's the end of that round. I can do a very, very quick, like 2/8 of each one. Okay. And nothing on her. That's the end of that round. My flatmate is cooking something that smells great. Just getting the wafts through there. Lovely. So we go on to our last round, our wipeout round. So if this is your first week doing the quiz, how it works is that you don't have to answer every question, but any answer that you do get wrong gives you an automatic 0 for the entire round. So you wipe out for that round. But as I said, you don't have to answer all the questions. If you leave something blank, you just get 0 on that question, but it won't affect any of the other answers that you do get right. And any answers that you do get right, you get 2 points. So every question is worth double the amount, but there's also double the risk. Yeah. So, question number 1. How many legs does an insect have? How many legs does an insect have? I mean, I love that Wipeout is now part of your name, so you've got to live up to it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just wary. My flatmate set off the alarm the other day, the fire alarm, and I'm just getting that slightly in the smoke, and I'm like, it's not going to happen now, but it's fine. It should be fine. And question 2. What was the middle name of Wolfgang Mozart? So Wolfgang Mozart, what was his middle name? breaking my instruments. Question 3. So in the acronym LGBTQIA, what does A stand for? So in LGBTQIA, what does A stand for? And with this one, you can get 1 point for each word that you give, with a maximum of 2. However, there is one word that if you put it, you'll absolutely get a 0 for that question and for the round. So there are multiple options, 3 that I can think of, but there might be other ones that I haven't thought of. And you can give me 2 of them, and you can get 2 points. Give me 1, you can get 1 point. But yes. As always, if you put a wrong answer, wipe out for the round. Question 4. How many pairs of chromosomes does the average human have? So how many pairs of chromosomes does the average human have? And because of the phrasing was a little bit awkward, we had a similar question about teeth last week, and someone called me out on the wording. This is how many pairs the average human has, not on average how many pairs of chromosomes do we have, if that makes sense. So I'm not looking for the average number of the population, but an average human, how many do they have? It's a very slightly tricky difference, but question 5, to make up for my dodgy question about rivers last week. Into which sea does the Nile flow? So the Nile flows into which sea? Question 6. Maris Piper and King Edward are varieties of what? So Maris Piper and King Edward are varieties of what? Oh, no. Question 7. Which sign of the zodiac is represented by the scales? Which sign of the zodiac is represented by the scales? Question 8. I think number 8. What is the common name for the aurora borealis? What is the common English name, I guess, for the aurora borealis? Question 9. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and featured Aslan and a white witch? So which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and featured Aslan and a white witch? And lastly, question number 10. Comedy duo Ant and Dec are originally from which English city? So Ant and Dec are originally from which English city? I've just realised I should have put a question in about the TV show Wipeout. I missed the chance there. Or the song. Yeah. So that's the end of the round and the end of the quiz. Do let me know if you'd like any questions repeated. Otherwise, submit your second form and I could get marking again. Okay, so we can go through the answers now. I'm just debating. I don't think we have any wipeouts. There's one that I'm debating whether to wipe out or not. We will see. I'll have a think about it. So round 3 was the lyrics round from Wikipedia's list of music considered the worst. Number 1 was Friday by Rebecca Black. As in, it's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Number 2 was Oobla Dee Oobla Da by the Beatles, which the Beatles themselves, I can't remember which 2 of them, but 2 of them have been on record saying that they hated it and they wish they'd never written it. Question 3 was Rockstar by Nickelback. And then we all just want to be a big rock star, do movie star. I don't know the words. Question 4 was You're Beautiful by James Blunt, which Blunt himself has made many a mockery on Twitter, and he's hilarious. I would recommend following him. And number 5, which I think only one team got, was the Cheeky Song, with parentheses, I'm not going to say, by the Cheeky Girls. So the rest of the song is just very, very repetitive, and then there's that bit that sounds almost deep in actual, like, real lyrics, and it's not a good song. But somehow was played at school discos. Round 4, the Kazookalele round of my Spotify music on shuffle. Number 1 was Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli. The original is Frankie Valli. Andy Williams did a cover. The version I actually did was a Muse cover. But the song is called Can't Take My Eyes Off You, not I Love You Baby. Number 2 was American Boy by Estelle, also featuring Kanye West, but Estelle is the main artist on it. Number 3 was Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, which is only on my playlist because we played it in clarinet choir back home. Number 4 was Faith by George Michael, as in you gotta have faith, the faith, the faith, which was on SingStar. And number 5 was Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish. And on to the wipeout round. So number 1, an insect has 6 legs. Spiders are not insects, and it's a massive pet peeve of mine. As a zoologist, sorry. Question 2, Wolfgang Mozart was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. In the acronym LGBTQIA, the A stands for ace, as in asexual, or aro, as in aromantic, or agender. It does not stand for ally, which is why I'm considering wiping out one of the teams, because they did put the word ally. However, that's considered ace erasure by a lot of aces, and I'm very iffy about it, but I know some people in the queer community do accept it as ally, so I'm thinking on that one. Question 4, humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Question 5, the Nile flows into the Mediterranean. Maris Piper and King Edwards are potatoes. And I had a little comment from someone saying that King Edwards are the best. And I thought that was really cute. The sign of the zodiac represented by the scales is Libra. The common name of the Aurora Borealis is the Northern Lights. And the Fantasy Kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe. That was found at the back of the wardrobe. It featured Aslan, and the White Witch was Narnia. And Ant and Dec are originally from Newcastle upon Tyne. But I also took Newcastle because same thing. So with no wipeouts, I completely blocked my screen. Hold up. Screen. Let me just hide these. Oh yeah, I need to add these scores in. Just give me 1 second. So that's sensor. I'm doing way too much mental math for someone using spreadsheets. I should just be getting this to do it for me, but Wait, I've marked things. Oh no, I've marked them right. Okay, ignore me. Good job. Okay. So with the ally thing, I'm not going to wipe these out, but I'm not going to give you a point for it. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Yeah. Okay. So that means that the scores are, we have 6 teams playing today. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 6 teams playing. So in 6th place with, I can't talk today, I'm so sorry. In 6th place with 20 points is Half an Oboe. In 5th place with 33 is the Wipeout Groundhogs. In 4th place with 34 is Densa. In 3rd place with 40 is Nicolas. In 2nd place with 48 is the Fate of the Cozies, meaning that in 1st place with 56 points, a whopping 56 points, is Keyboard Warrior and the Goblets of Fire. We'll go with that. So well done to everyone who's played. Fraser, if you want to get in contact again, let me know what you'd like for the next round quiz thing. There won't be a quiz next week, sadly. I have an exam the day after, as in on the 7th. Whenever the next Thursday is, I have an exam then. And as do most of the committee. We all have deadlines and exams and things. So we're going to take the week off. But we'll be back the following Wednesday, whatever date that is. As always, keep an eye on our Facebook page, EUSDS community, or just EUSDS, as well as our YouTube, which you are currently on, which is youtube.com/EUSDS, and also our website, eusds.co.uk. I'm pretty sure we're .co.uk. If not, just Google EUSDS, and you will hopefully get all the updates from everything. But we will be back in 2 weeks' time with the next edition of the quiz. Thanks, Kat. Yeah, well done to everyone. This is good fun, as always. If you do have any requests for like rounds or sort of questions, the kind of questions that you want in the quiz, do let me know as well, even if you aren't the winning team. This is for you guys, so I want to make it as accessible and fun for y'all as we can. Musicals, yes. I actually meant to put a musicals round for one of the music rounds this week, and I forgot because I got distracted by probably The Sims. So that will be in 2 weeks' time. Heraldry. I might throw in a question on heraldry, but that's so niche. Okay, I will take these into consideration. Awesome. I will also try and get some more dancing things. Oh, also, it's World Dance Day today, so I hope you have had a chance to dance or will find some time to dance, because it's good for the soul and the heart. And yeah, I hope you're having a great time, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Thanks again for coming. I never know how to round these things off, so see you later. Wow.